What is up, y'all? I don't know what I'm gonna make this video about, but I just wanted to give you guys like this real spill, I guess you could say, about what I go through. For the ones who do watch me from time to time, or maybe this is the first time you're seeing me, I've been making these content stuff, these videos on my long form, on my short form for about 2 years now. And one thing that I could say is that I really haven't seen so much growth. And now, am I going to give up? I don't believe I am. And I want to pursue this. I want to do this for the rest of my life, helping people like you on the other side of the screen, right? Or maybe you don't need help. You're just looking for advice or whatever. I've always wanted to do this. I've always felt like this was my calling. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm running out of steam. Like I have these spurts of, posting on TikTok and Instagram and, posting on here. But then I'm just like, man, what's the point? Not in a like defeating, like, oh, I'm just never gonna work type of way, but more just like, what if God doesn't want me to do this? What if God is just pushing me to become this soccer coach, which is something I've been doing lately. I've been much more focused, or at least into that, than I would kind of like to be. I've embraced being a soccer coach. I've kind of filled up my whole weeks on coachings and trainings and making a living off of that. But I feel like I'm kind of neglecting this. And not really neglecting in a way of like I'm avoiding it. I'm still, doing my best to post. But I've always felt like I had this sort of desire when I was younger to make a living off of content creation or just being an entrepreneur, traveling around the world and helping people. That was always like my grand scheme of things, to just do that. But since that doesn't really look like it's happening, I don't really know if this is something I want to do. Not want to do, but I don't know if it's just something that God wants me to do or that I should even continue pursuing because, well, not that I feel like I'm wasting my time, but it's just, I sort of beat myself up sometimes for not staying consistent because I'm like, well, you're not staying consistent. How do you think you're ever going to make it? And of course, I do my best to post. And of course, there are going to be times where I can't post, where I don't want to post. But how much of that do I just take into my own, grasp and just pursue it and go for this? Or do I just let go of this and give it to God? He always says lay down your plans because he has much greater ones, much better ones. And, let go of your desires and let go of, surrender everything to God and your life will be fine. But how much more surrendering do I need to do for this to come here? And now that made me question, am I surrendering this just so I can receive it? Or am I genuinely surrendering this and, having faith in God's plan? And I think that's where all this confusion and this frustration and tension with content creation, with everything that I'm doing in my life comes from. Because I'm trying to push for a path that maybe is shut off by God. Or maybe God's trying to teach me something. To maybe trust more in his plan. Trust more and have more faith in his plan. I don't know. Did I just answer my own question? Maybe. But maybe you're in the same situation as this, where you just don't know where to go. You don't know how much more you need to surrender. You don't know anything. But on the bright side, I'd say, I think it's okay to be in the I don't know. Because I'm not just sitting here and, yes, I scroll on my phone, but I'm not just doing that all day. And I'm not just living unconsciously all day. And I'm not just projecting all my inner feelings towards everyone. I'm still working on myself spiritually. I'm still reading my books. I'm still meditating. I'm still praying. I'm still becoming this better version of myself. And so me as a person, I'm still bettering myself. It's just whichever route I'm going towards. And so I'd say the same thing for you if you are in this sort of situation where you just don't know where to go. I believe do what's obvious to you, which is, eat the right foods, go to the gym, or whatever it is that accommodates to your wants or your needs, whatever it is. Whatever God guides you to do, I guess. And I think keeping God in the center is what will help you take more decisions lightly. I tend to notice that if I don't feel like recording, or if I don't feel like, pursuing this idea that I came up with of going on a mountain is crazy, but like a hill or and get a sunset with recording, sunset in the background, like an outside sort of video, something that's cool and cinematic maybe. And I just don't do it. And I kind of beat myself up about it. I'm like, man, you said you're going to do that. Let's say that's an example. I haven't even thought about doing that for a while. But like just that idea of doing that and not pursuing it, I wonder if it's me lacking that willingness to act on what I believe is best or what I believe God has sent. You know, God always talks in many, many different ways. And I don't know, those ideas and those things that pop up are really from Him. Or is it just me working from a place of desire, trying to live that life that I so crave for? All right? Now, rewind when I said that I was striving and going for this entrepreneur lifestyle. I noticed that that was that, by the way. I noticed that whenever I thought about letting go of that entrepreneurial lifestyle, I got really scared. I felt like my whole sense of life, my whole sense of worth was just thrown out the window because I felt like true freedom and true happiness and true peace resided in that lifestyle, where I don't have to worry about a boss. That was literally my mindset. And I still work, so I'm not here to point fingers and say you're dumb, but working for somebody and, you know, working crazy hours every single day, which of course doing this is still going to be working crazy hours, but it's not working to me. It's creating content. You get it? But just that whole idea of living a normal life really got to me. I got so scared, and I was like, God, how is this something you want me to do when I am so fearful? I am so resistant, hesitant to even pursue that. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I can't go for that. You know, why is it that this was going on in my head the whole time. I was like, why can't I just go for this? Why can't God just give this to me? I've been so faithful. I've been His servant. I've been obedient. Why is it that if I don't let go of this one thing, I feel like I'm lost? And that's, you know, where it comes in. That genuine attachment, not genuine, that attachment towards that lifestyle is what kept me from living that lifestyle. Not even that. Living in true freedom, living in true love, happiness, peace, etc. Whatever I attach to that lifestyle, how do I actually live that without it? And I think that's what God was teaching me. I believe that's why God is just allowing me to post whatever I believe is best, or whatever He sends down to deliver, I guess. Because the true sense of peace, the true sense of freedom, true sense of worth, of love, of happiness is found here and not out there. So maybe this helps you. Maybe all those things I just said, all those questions I just had, maybe not all of them, kind of resided with what's going on in your head. Because oftentimes they go on and on and on. But it's okay to have these questions. It's okay to talk to God. It's okay to question Him. It's okay to worry. I take that back. I guess it's okay to worry, but, you know, look into it. Why are you worrying? You know, let go, surrender. This video was a little awkward. No, not awkward. Just a little off, I'd say. But I hope you guys liked it. I'm post whenever I post, and we'll see how far this goes. Do I want to quit? No. But well, maybe I'll slow down a little bit, maybe. Or maybe I'll just blow up. And this would be a video to begin that. Who knows? I'm going to let y'all go. I'll catch y'all. Peace out.